So they are off. And these guys will set a pace. So Jono Lewis now does his first turn at the front in the Midland cycling gear. Timmy Sellar, Darcy, Pirotta, Blake Smith just going through, all leading this bunch through. Fairly sedate start for our A-grade race at this point.
Rendell on his wheel, Wade Longworth. The pace is nicely on here. You can see how the riders are all strung out, no bunching up at all. It means one thing, it means the pace is on and everyone's quite serious about this one. Of course, Welsford and Scott Law, they would have to be the two guns in this field. That the way these guys go, the way they tend to open up the racing.
By the little gaps that open up. And Timmy Sellar, what an improved rider this guy is. Had a great ride over in the Eastern States earlier in the year and will be heading off to under-19 nationals on Tuesday.
See the turn of pace from Tim Sellar there has done the damage. Ryan Wilmot finding out the hard way just how fast one or two of these kids go. Ryan Wilmot, very, very good road cyclist in his own right. Stepped up into the A-grade level here. One or two faster boys turning up tonight. Julian Bissett just getting back onto the back of the field, using everything he can just to sort of stay in contact as they go through. The wheel, Matty Jackson knows a good wheel to follow when he sees one. And that wheel is Scott Law. They go through 16 laps to go now, Tony.
And once again, we see Timmy Sellar back on the front, but it's very interesting watching Scotty Law. He's having a really good look at the riders to get on a good wheel of. Scotty Law there on Alex Rendell's wheel.
Matty Jackson goes down the back straight. They're going to come through this time with 10 laps to go. Of course, gone are the style of racing of the Trent Deracourts and Luke Durbridges that we usually see in these sort of scratch races, with very much more. Got the sprint-based athletes here and they're all lining up on the back. Jackson, Law and Sammy Welsford, they're all keeping very close to each other. This is the opportunity that you need to look for if you can't sprint. There you go, the pace seems to be a little bit on there as Scott Law, the man with number 1 on his back, swung up out of the field. I don't know if that's about legs or something might be wrong with the bike, but Scott Law has decided, I've had enough of this scratch race, and now the pace goes on. Jackson, Welsford, Blake Smith going very nicely out of the home straight there. Nice pace onto the mountain. Then we've got Guy Calmer as well going through now. This is a good ride by Guy Calmer, a new rider to me, but he's obviously a handy bike rider to still be there at this point of the bike race. Alex Rendell, Michael Storer, Thomas Unicomb has caught his second.
But once again, once you get to the front, it's up to you to dictate what you want to happen. If you don't want to lead that bunch out at a rapid rate of knots, you can slow it up as much as you like. That opens up the opportunity for guys to drop down in this exact situation where anything could happen. Blake Smith now right up around the top of the track. And he will be trying to make something happen. He's looking for those good wheels. Blake, a great rider in his own right. Darcy Pirotta, left on the front, decides to start picking it up. He's a guy who likes the pace to be fast and frantic the whole way around. We can see Alex Rendell now in there, and Matty Jackson once again finding his way to the front.
Sam Welsford, the national champion, on the front. He's got Matt Jackson there. You can see what's happened here. Law suddenly not in the field, and all of a sudden it's a West Australian bike race again, and they all start knowing exactly what everyone can do. So they start the tactics. Now down the back straight, the tactic from Sam Welsford's fairly situation is this. I'm going to try and hold you on the hip and lead you out. Matt Jackson, he's still an under 17. He takes on Welsford. He's taking on Welsford. Look at the strength of Welsford. He's going to hold the younger rider off as they go into the back straight. Sam Welsford in the West Australian Institute of Sport colours. Then Welsford. Look at the ride by Alex Rendell in third wheel. Sam Welsford goes through. Then Matt Jackson, Alex Rendell, and then Michael Storer. A very, very fast pace. An average speed of 49.3 kilometres an hour.